In this lesson, um, what I'm going to do is show you how to take the pot off the wheel, or a way to show you how to take the pot off the wheel. And I've thrown a little mug form here, and I am going to use my pin tool and a wire cutter and a pair of lifters to show you how to lift the pot off the wheel head. So I'm going to follow the outside curve of this particular pot form, and I'm holding my pin tool nice and steady with two hands. And I'm going to cut directly to the wheel head, and then slowly pull the needle tool out. This method I use if I'm working with a groggy clay body and I don't want to tear up the side of my hand. So I leave that pad down here. This way I can get rid of the pad and I don't have to tear up my hand as I'm throwing the pot. Now I'm going to hold the pin tool horizontally to the wheel head and cut underneath that section that I just followed the outside curve on. Now I'm going to cut this at an angle and peel that extra clay away. We don't want to throw this clay away. We're going to recycle that later. Now I have this kind of quite a bit of extra clay still left on the wheel head. I'm going to take my wooden modeling tool and hold that at a horizontal to the wheel head, or nearly horizontal, probably more like a 30-degree angle here. And that gets rid of all that extra clay there. Then I'm holding the wooden modeling tool at a upright position so that the angle is going to fit right against the curve of the pot here. And I'm going to follow that curve with that tool down to the wheel head, and that will clean up a little bit more of that outside shape so that I have less trimming that I have to do later. Well, that looks pretty good. Now I'm just about ready to take it off the wheel head. I'm going to take my sponge and put some water on the wheel head, and then I'm going to take my wire cutter here and I'm going to wrap the wire cutter around my index finger and middle finger, so I've got it nice and tight, and then my thumbs are going to go on the top of the wire cutter, and then my thumb goes down to the wheel head, and I'm going to pull that water underneath the pot, and then I can either use my victory fingers here to lift up my pot off the wheel head, and I'm turning it slightly counterclockwise, and I can just lift that right off the wheel head like that. Or if that is a little uncomfortable and a little scary, what you can do is get a pair of lifters, and these are lifters. We're going to wet the lifters first. You have to wet them first, and then put them underneath your pot, wiggle that underneath your pot, and then you can pick up your pot and put it on a back form. And so that is how you take a pot off the wheel.